Don't be sad. Let's read. Wow. Read for fun.
Hi kids, welcome back to Read for Fun. I'm Miss Soraya and I'm the voice behind the books. So for today's Read Aloud, we are going to read Don't Touch That Flower. Yes, don't touch that flower. Okay, so here's another fun spring story, and we have been reading a lot of spring books this month because what season are we in? Spring! You're right. How do we know that it's spring? I've asked you this from the previous book that we've read. Spring has come and we know that it's spring because you see a lot of flowers blooming. You're right. So this character, the squirrel, found this one special flower and he wants to protect it. Why does he want to protect it? What kind of flower is this? So I want you to find out as we read this story because it's going to get revealed towards the end. So try to remember. Now, before we dive in, I want to give a shout out to Miss Elise and her class. Hi, Miss Elise. Hi, everyone. Thank you for your support and for always watching our read alouds. I love you guys. If you want to be featured, just send me a message on my Instagram account over here. And for sure, I'm going to give you a shout out on my next video. Now, are you ready to read this story? Let's begin. Hi, welcome back to Read for Fun. Today's read aloud is Don't Touch That Flower, written by Alice Hemming, illustrated by Nicola Slater. Hello, brand new day. Hello, sunshine. Hello, lovely leaves. Nice to see you back. Cuckoo. Wait, what was that? Buzz. And what was that? Flap, flap. Arr! Who was that? Bird.
Yes, Squirrel. What is it?
It's getting very busy, Bird. There was a sound like cuckoo and one like buzz, and a bird with a strange tail nearly flapped into my eye.
Well, it sounds like you heard a cuckoo call, a bumblebee buzz, and saw a swallow. Those are all signs that spring has arrived.
Spring? Do we like spring?
Yes, of course.
Oh, Bird, look at this. It's a new flower, and it's small and yellow and perfect. It looks like the sun.
New flowers are another sign of spring, Squirrel.
Then you're right. I do like spring. And Bird, the flower is growing in between your tree and my tree. But it's a bit closer to my tree. So it's my flower, isn't it?
I suppose it is, Squirrel.
The next morning, what are you doing? It's so windy, Bird. I don't want my flower to blow away like the leaves did in autumn.
It won't blow away, Squirrel. It's a strong little thing.
Still, just to be on the safe side.
What are you doing this time?
I don't want my flower to get wet.
But it needs water to grow. Your flower needs a shower.
Of
course it does. Silly me. The morning after that, go away! Shoo! What are you doing now? That bee over there was eating my flower. Can you believe it? No, Squirrel. The bee was collecting nectar. It's good for the flower and the bee. Squirrel, I know you love this flower, but it doesn't really belong to you. What? Then whose flower is it? Your flower is a wild flower. It's there for everyone to enjoy. Still, I'm not taking any chances. In fact, I'll keep my flowers safe under here. Later that day, Bird! There's something wrong with my flower! Oh dear, Squirrel! Will it survive? I hope so. But you need to give it some air and light and space. That night, what have I done? I hope my flower is all right. I'm not going to sleep a wink. But instantly, zzz, zzz. The next morning, wow! Bird! Wow! Where did they all come from? Now there are enough flowers for everyone. That one's my flower. That one right there. Do you see? Sigh.
Did you like the story? Give me a thumbs up if you did. Now, time for some questions. Let's see if you were following along and listening to the story. At the beginning of the story, Squirrel was so excited because spring has arrived. But how did he know? And what were the signs mentioned in the story? Now you can turn and talk to your friends, your seatmate, your teacher, and your parents. Yes, you're right. We know that it was spring in the story because flowers were blooming and there was a bee buzzing and birds flying and flapping their wings. There were animals coming out. Now, in the story, Squirrel was very protective of a particular flower. What kind of flower was he protecting? What was the name of the flower? Yes, it was a wildflower. Now, at the end of the story, when Squirrel woke up, he looked outside. And what did he see? Yes, he saw a field of yellow flowers. The wildflowers grew everywhere. Isn't that amazing? I hope that you guys enjoy this story. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on another fun read aloud here on Read for Fun.